The Sonic the Hedgehog movie redesign is not that bad.
Alright, I guess this is the night bitches die.
Now before you try to kill me in the comments, just hear me out, please.
Hey, Dad!
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, those of the specified gender! My name is Flaming Rage, and look guys, I've seen it. It looks weird. It looks weird, I'll admit that, but it's not as bad as we all thought it was going to be. Okay? It's nowhere near. It does look like Sonic the Hedgehog, without question. Yes, the arms are the wrong color. Yes, the shoes are wrong. And yes, the eye isn't connected, but let's think about this for a second, okay? You got Sonic the Hedgehog, a blue hedgehog that stands up. All right, 3 foot tall hedgehog. Fuck, I can't say the word. Okay. Anyway, he's not gonna look normal, okay? Sonic's basis is weird. He's a hedgehog that is blue, standing up, whose quills are at the back of his head and everything else just looks like fur. Sonic isn't gonna look normal. He doesn't even act like an actual hedgehog. Let's take the Pokemon movie, for example. When you have the Pokemon, we've seen the Pokemon movie, we've seen the trailer, they act like animals, because they are animals for their world. In the Pokemon world, evolution is Pokemon. They're still animals. Some of them can talk, sure. Pikachu can talk, and since Mewtwo is in the film, he most likely can talk. But the reason they're easier to translate in is because one, they don't have one big, huge central eye with 2 pupils in their face, which, let's face it, is weird and would probably be pretty hard to get animated with all the facial features. There's that, but also they act like animals. You don't have to consider what would they act like if they were human. You don't have to consider the fact that they're wearing shoes. You don't have to consider all these different things, how they talk, how they're going to interact with other people. You know how they're going to interact because they're just animals. Even when they're having to fight in like a Pokemon battle, they're still just animals. They're predictable. You can easily understand what they're going to do. Sonic the Hedgehog is not that type of character. First of all, Sonic is going to interact with the humans in the movie. He's going to talk. He's going to be running around. He's not going to be listening. He's going to be hyperactive. He's going to be all the things that Sonic is. How do you translate that kind of character into a movie as CGI and not have it look good? Okay, it's not gonna fit. We've got, for example, we've got the old Sonic, what was it? The fan film with CGI Sonic. Actually, let me pull up a picture. Yeah, okay, so in this one they do have the big central eye, but even here, you could say, well, that is actual Sonic. He looks weird as shit. Alright? He does look more, you could argue that he looks more like Sonic, but he still looks weird. Okay, I'll give him this, yeah. They got the arms right. This is closer to what we all know and love as Sonic. But I remember watching this movie, and I also remember being creeped the fuck out. So if we look, now we've got that Sonic. The only other Sonic where we've seen him interacting with people is, unfortunately, Sonic 06, but that was a game, so... Sonic 06 Sonic is just your basic ass, run-of-the-mill Sonic. That's just Sonic the Hedgehog in the games. It's not Boom Sonic, it's not a redesign, that's just Sonic. But if you look at the Sonic movie, what it looks like they've done is they've really just grabbed Sonic Boom Sonic and Sonic that we all know of the Sonic 06 Sonic, the basic Sonic, your main Sonic. They've kind of put the two together. They don't have the stupid tape around him, but they do have the alternate shoes and the blue arms. Now, he's also, I think, it looks like he's missing his tail, but it could just be that, you know, he's turned around. And someone has done a redrawing of this, or how they would have animated and drawn this, but the drawing itself, this isn't a 3D render. That just looks like, you know, cartoon Sonic. They don't take into the fact that he has 3 dimensions. You can only see the 3 quills on the back of his head instead of it, you know, acknowledging that he's going to have more than just the 3. See, I don't mind the new version because honestly, I can't imagine Sonic looking any other way. Even with this drawing that isn't 3D render, Sonic is going to look weird having big ass ridiculous gloves running around, having huge shoes, because this is trying to take something that definitely doesn't belong in a live action movie and putting him in. It's like making a live action Mario movie with actual Mario. It's going to look fucking weird. There's no way you can do it without it looking wrong. Sonic is definitely the type of character you don't see in these types of things. And you got, he's like a furry. He's like a furry character from anime or something like that. You know, there are just some things that won't work as well as you want them to in CGI. The Pokemon will work because they aren't acting like people in giant fursuits. They're just acting like animals, like I've said already. So if you have a look at the Pokemon, Pikachu looks like Pikachu because Pikachu is really actually just a mouse that has slightly different coloured fur, well, dramatically different coloured fur, a spiked tail and different ears. He's not really that hard to animate. You just gotta make a big mouse that is yellow and has a spiked tail. He isn't that hard to picture. Hell, even Lucario isn't that hard to picture. He's a fox that stands up, has a few spikes on him, but he's easy to kind of picture. Sonic is just not the same type of character. There's no way you can make Sonic in CGI and have everyone be happy. It's like the genie. If you know the genie from Aladdin, everyone knows about that. If you take that genie, they were either going to make him too cartoony, and no one would like that, and they'd have to say, well, we might just make the whole cartoon all over again, or they were going to make him not cartoony at all, and it was going to have to be real, and then no one would like that. No one would be happy with that, so they had to kind of combine the two, and we've got Blue Will Smith that looks kind of like that. That's what we got, that's what we have to deal with. Sonic redesign isn't that bad. It is nowhere near as bad as you think. It's not great, I'll admit that. Honestly, I think the neck does freak me out a little bit. But to me, that does look like what Sonic would look like if he existed in our world. He wouldn't look like the one we have in the cartoons. You wouldn't see a hedgehog running around with giant gloves and giant shoes. I mean, actually, just picture it, okay? Picture the comic Sonic, the Sonic you know, running around with ridiculously sized gloves, okay? That would mean his hands had to be huge, and so would his feet. They did have to change these things because otherwise Sonic would look ridiculous. Hell, Sonic does look ridiculous. He's a cool comic, he's a cool character. I love Sonic. I've played Sonic for all my life. I stay away from the scary parts. Creepy ass fanfiction. Stay away from that. But there's no real way to do Sonic justice if you're going to put him as his original incarnation, because his original incarnation doesn't fit the world he's going in. You can't have a Hedgehog running around with ridiculously huge gloves, ridiculously huge feet, people are going to call that out because he doesn't fit. He looks weird. The redesign is alright. So before we just tear the movie to shreds, we haven't even seen an actual trailer yet. I think we should all just wait to see the trailer, wait to see how he is in action, how he interacts, then we can tear the movie a slightly larger arsehole. And then when the movie comes out, hey, may even end up liking it. I don't know what they're doing with Dr. Robotnik. Honestly, at this point, I'm kind of scared for him. I'm also wondering if Sonic is the only character here, or if Tails or Knuckles are going to show up, and I'm really curious as to how the hell they're going to do Knuckles. Because Knuckles looks nothing like an echidna. Like, at all. Echidnas don't have dreadlocks for starters, and yes, that is my biggest concern. And then we've got Tails, the fox with two tails, that will be interesting. Anyway, all I'm saying is give the movie a chance. It might not be as bad as you think. And give the new Sonic design a chance, because it still looks like Sonic, and it looks more like the classic Sonic we know the Boom Sonic was, with the retarded ass cape and the stupid fucking scarf. I don't know why Sonic is repping Nikes, but I don't know, man. That is one of the weirder things for me, but at least his body proportions mostly make sense. His head is ridiculously huge, just like he is in the games. His hands actually make sense here. I'm sorry, but his hands don't make sense in the game world. In the game world, they can get away with it because he is basically just a cartoon. But here, they did have to change things. So hopefully, you guys haven't tried to kill me in the comments by now. If you like this sort of video of me talking about stuff, please let me know. I'm going to be doing gameplay, I'm going to be doing more discussions, stuff like you guys can interact with. Is there anything else I'm missing? No, I don't think so. Like, favorite, subscribe, all that good shit. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.